perform for you was written by and this was another piece that was premiered by the Green Band back in 1951. The work has somewhat unusual performance history in that, although it was played a fair amount initially, it kind of fell out of circulation. And back in the 1950s, I believe, the Green Band took this piece on tour. And it was a rental at the time. So the director of the band, Colonel Albert Chilper, wrote to, I think it was Shermer who controlled the piece, and asked if they would consider selling us a copy because we were going to play it 69 times on tour. So they didn't want to pay the rental fee for 69 performances. When I saw that figure, I was just staggered, imagining playing a piece that number of times on the road. Well, they did provide this music to us, and so we had it permanently in our collection. And then a number of years went by, and Shermer got rid of the sets. They published the last two movements of this. There are 5 movements in this set. They published the last 2 movements, but the first 3 movements had fallen out of circulation. And actually, they came back to the Marine Band, I think it was in the 80s, asking if we still had copies of this music because they had lost it. And so because they allowed us to own this copy, we were able to provide that back to them, and now this is the version that they are sharing with the band community. It's a very, very charming work. As I mentioned, it's in 5 movements. The work is entitled Family Album, if I didn't mention that. And each of these movements is really a vignette, a very nostalgic vignette. The first one is called An Outing in the Park, and it includes all the sounds you might have experienced in a town park or on the turn of the century, including the sound of an offstage band on some little bandstand obviously in the distance. The second movement is entitled Porch Swing, and you'll be able to easily imagine swinging on a porch swing, sipping a cool lemonade and hearing the creaking springs of the old rusty porch swing that you're on in this music. The third movement is called Nickelodeon, and it's full of all of the kind of music that you would have heard back in the old days of an actual Nickelodeon movie feature, where live music was part of that presentation. And I think you'll hear exactly what Gould is after in that movement. The fourth movement is called Old Romance, very self-evident in the title. And the last movement is called Horseless Carriage Gallop. I'm sure many of you are familiar with this work. It's a great musical novelty, portraying musically the early days of the automobile, and including, rather humorously, a confrontation between a horse and one of those early automobiles. So it's really charming music. We've enjoyed playing it for many years, and we'll hope you'll enjoy it as well. This is Morton Gould's Family Album. Thank you.